Welcome back to a beer and review. On this episode, I'm doing the 3 things tag challenge thing. First off, I want to say a huge thank you and shout out to my man Ryan over at Beer by the Numbers. He is the one that tagged me to do this. And if for some reason you're on this channel and you haven't seen his, I don't know how that's even possible, but you gotta go over there and watch his videos. They're very informative and they're just really cool. And again, thanks, man. But getting on to this 3 things thing, name 3 YouTubers that have inspired me. Well, this is going to be kind of more of a YouTuber slash YouTube channel that has inspired me than YouTuber by name. First off is SourceFed Nerd. I'm a bit of a geek nerd kind of a guy, so when this channel was still up and running, and it's no longer, which is unfortunate, it was my home base to check out what was going on in geek news, whether it was comic books, comic book related movies, sci-fi stuff, anything, and a lot of what I was interested in was covered there. And the people there were very open to being themselves. You could really see who they were as a person just by watching the video and seeing their type of humor. And one in particular was a Steve Zaragoza. His humor is not for everybody by any means, but it was just a guy that he always had a smile on his face and the type of mentality where just laugh about something instead of getting upset about it, because what's the point of getting upset when you can just laugh and have a good time, or walk away and have a good time somewhere else type of deal. So SourceFed Nerd, I watched it for years. Anyway, moving on to number 2 is Film Riot. And Ryan Connolly of Film Riot. He's the head guy over there. I've been watching Film Riot for years. I work in video production, so that type of thing is very useful to me. His tips and tricks, inside look at a lot of things are very useful. If you're interested in film or progressing your video techniques or anything like that, it's a great channel. Check it out. Thirdly is Sam and Nico / Corridor Digital. These guys hail from Minnesota. What? I'm a Minnesota native myself, not currently there, but these guys moved out to LA. They started up their own video production company, and they made it pretty big on YouTube. Corridor Digital has millions of subscribers. Their vlog channel, Sam and Nico, has, I think, 1 million now. And the Sam and Nico channel is a very good inside look at a small-time production company getting bigger and bigger, but they still have a lot of fun. They seem like really great guys. I wish I could work with them. All right, moving on to the second one. Name 3 things you're good at. I'll go through these pretty quickly. Lighting, editing, cinematography / videography. Or within the last year, I've worked on a lot of projects that are very fast-paced and haven't been planned out extremely well, but that's fine, because as long as you know how to light a scene or have the ability to talk with other people about how to light a scene, you can get something done fairly quickly that looks really great on camera. I'll move to the cinematography, videography. I'd say I'm pretty good behind the camera opping, and things like that. I won't go into too much detail about that. I've spent years looking into it and years doing video production. Editing, I'd say I'm pretty good at, as long as I have the time to edit well. There are videos on this channel where I don't have the time I would like to edit the way I'd like. There's videos where you can tell that I've spent a lot more time on with the way I edit by zooming in or during my outtakes or things like that. Those generally have more time to edit. And the ones where I don't have time to edit, they really don't have that higher quality of editing that I'd prefer to get to, but it's all about having the time and not procrastinating to get it done well. Anyway, moving on to 3 things I'm excited about. I am filming this Monday night. Hopefully this goes up Monday night. If not, early Tuesday. I have a new type of video coming out around noon on Tuesday, August 29th. This is a little bit of a departure from just the straight up beer review type of beer. So I'm excited about that, and I'm excited to see what people think about it. In the same line of trying new things out, at the end of September, I have another new type of video coming out. It's a brew tour, and I'm really excited about how this is going to turn out. Let's see, what else am I excited about? I guess the third thing is just the overall future of this channel. I've done some other things that I'm going to start posting very, very soon. But a little bit more on that in a little bit, and you'll see why. If that's not good enough for a number 3 for you, I'm excited for October. I love October. So there's either 4 or 3. You can pick, whatever. Name 3 things I do to relax. Camping. I love getting outdoors, middle of nowhere, nobody around, out in the middle of the wilderness, and just relaxing. I love it. Number 2, driving. I used to do this a lot more before I moved to Atlanta because the people down here drive crazy as fuck. I really used to just go out for a long drive. I'd go out for a couple hours just driving out wherever, mostly countryside. I'd try to get lost, really. And I found it quite relaxing just to go out for a long drive and see where I ended up. Third thing, I am gonna go with watching video. It's kind of a clump of things. I watch a lot of movies, a lot of TV shows, and it's a good way just to kind of turn off your brain and zone out for a while watching things that are very, very entertaining. All right, moving on to the tag 3 at the end of this video. My 3 are going to be the DIYHomeBrewGuy / Review and Brew guys. This is kind of a 2-for-1, mainly because I want to see them do this and what their responses would be. And the DIY Homebrew Guy is coming out with the second channel called Review and Brew. So I just kind of want those guys in general to do it. I don't care which channel it's on. I'm really excited for this Review and Brew because movies and beer, awesome. Number 2 is IDRANKBEER. I don't know if they've done one. I just found these guys, but they do video gaming and beer combined in a way that is really intriguing to me, and I'd like to hear from them, I guess. So that's tag number 2. And the third one is Dickie's beer reviews. Looking at his videos, I don't see a tagged 3 things challenge in the title of those videos. So if he's done it, whatever, that's cool. I'd like to see him do one though, because he's actually one of the only subscribers to the original home of a beer and review. More on that in a little bit. So be sure to check out those guys. And again, big shout out and thank you to Ryan at Beer by the Numbers. And to cap this video off, I am going to do a little Q&A. Beer Tuben asked me, 6 months ago, you started YouTube beer reviews. What made you start? A little history of beer and review is that it didn't actually start on this channel. It started on my first YouTube channel, which was the home for my short videos or short films and just some random video that I shot. This was the original home for it, but I realized that it wasn't anything to do with short film, so why have it on a short film page? So I made a beer and review all on its own, and thus a beer and review YouTube page. Another point is this isn't the first iteration of a beer and review. The earliest thing I did for a beer and review was kind of a review-esque, just talk about beer for a little bit. And kind of tying into what I'm excited about for, that should be actually coming out fairly soon as well. But what made me start was I've been doing video production for many a year, and I love beer, and why not combine the two? The unfortunate side effect is sometimes I do get kind of busy, so I don't have the time all the time to put into the social media aspect or doing the quality of editing on every single video that I would like. And hopefully it'll just progress more, and I'll get more and more involved with the BrewTube community. I kind of forget where I was at. I've answered all the tag questions. I answered a Q&A question by Tuben. I hope all the way. Thanks again for watching. Like, share, subscribe if you want, but be sure to watch the new video, the new type of video coming out on Tuesday, tomorrow, today, whenever you're watching this video, or you know, if you're watching a week from now, check out the head-to-head that I posted. I spent some time on that edit, so hopefully it's pretty good. Let me know what you think of it. And then Thursday there'll be a beer review as always. Thanks for watching. Cheers.